Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss chapter 3, that is metal and non-metal. We have already done chapter 1st and 2nd. Chapter 1st was chemical reaction and equation and the chapter 2nd was acid, base and salt. In this chapter metal and non-metals, we will also discuss some of the previous point of chapter 2nd, that was your acid, base and salt. Now in acid, base and salt we have already done the chemical properties of acid and bases. So in this chapter also we will discuss some of these chemical properties of acids with the metals and the properties of base with the non-metals. So let's start the chapter metal and non-metal. In this video we will do introduction of the chapter and physical property of metal and non-metal. This will be your part 1 for the chapter 3. So, element can be classified as metal and non-metals on the basis of their properties. You know that in the chemistry there is a periodic table. There is a periodic table in which there are 118 elements. Right? In this periodic table of 118 elements, there are some metals and there are some non-metals. Approximately on the left hand side of the periodic table there are metals. To make the periodic table very simple, and on the right hand side, that is on the right hand side, there are generally non-metals. There are generally non-metals. So left hand side you will get the metals and on the right hand side you will get the non-metals. So basically like non-metals are like carbon, like nitrogen, like oxygen. They are generally gaseous forms. Non-metals are generally present in the gaseous forms and metals are generally present in the hard state, in the solid state, that is in the hard or in the solid state. So examples of some metals are like iron, aluminium, silver, copper. Examples of some non-metals are hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur and oxygen gas. As you very well know that these are all gaseous state and these are all present in the solid state. So these are some basic examples of metals and non-metals, right? So metals and non-metals can be classified. Metals and non-metals can be classified with the help of physical and chemical properties. As we have already discussed, in this video we will discuss only the physical properties. So the first physical properties is luster. The first physical property of metal and non-metal is luster. Luster means having shining surface. It means like chamak. So metals have luster or shining surface For example, silver have shining surface, gold have shining surface, like similarly copper have shining surface, also iron have shining surface. But non-metals do not have shining surface. It means non-metal do not contain the property like luster. They are non-lusters in nature. Only iodine is that non-metal which have shining surface. So iodine is the exception case of this property. A one marker question, like as a MCQ question, can be asked in your exam, that name that non-metal which have shining surface property. So the name of that non-metal will be your iodine. Iodine was only that non-metal which have shining surface property. Second physical property is your hardness. Second physical property is hardness. Generally metals are hard in nature. Generally metals are hard in nature. Only some of the exception case are from the first group. Some metals have soft in nature due to their purity nature, and these metals are like sodium and lithium. Sodium, lithium and potassium, which are very soft and can be cut with the knife. So these three metals are exception case here, which can be easily cut with the knife. These are so soft that they can easily cut with the knife. So a question can be asked here, write the name of the some metals which are soft and can be easily cut with the knife. So sodium, lithium and potassium is the example of those metals. Non-metals are generally soft because they are gaseous in nature, but there is also one example or one exception case like carbon. Carbon have three allotropic form. Allotropic form means carbon present in the nature in the three form. Like first one is your like graphite. First one is your graphite. Second one is your diamond. These are natural form, and third one is your fullerenes. And out of these three allotropic form, diamond is also a natural form of carbon. It is a natural allotropic form of the carbon. Hence, diamond is not soft. Diamond is not soft. Diamond is hard in nature because its particles are arranged in a closed 3D network. The particles of diamond are arranged in a closed 3D network, and that is why they are hard in nature. They are not soft. So only diamond is the example of non-metal which are hard in nature. Except diamond, all non-metals are soft, a form of the carbon which is the hardest natural substance. And the third physical property will be your state. Third physical property will be your state. Except as solids, exist as solids. So metal exists as solid form except mercury. Mercury is only that metal which exists in the liquid form, which is also used in the thermometer, So mercury is only the example of metal which exists in the liquid form. Otherwise all metals exist in the solid form. Exist as solid or gaseous. Non-metal exist as solid or gaseous except bromine. So bromine is only that non-metal which exists as liquid form. Bromine is only that non-metal which exists in the liquid form, and mercury is also that metal which exists in the liquid form. Otherwise all metals are solid and all non-metals are solid or in the gaseous state. And the fourth property is your malleability. Malleability means they can be converted into the sheets. Malleability means malleable. So metals are generally malleables. The property of malleability is that property by the virtue of which the metals can be converted into the thin sheets. Like metal can be beaten into the thin sheets. Gold and silver are the most malleable metals. Non-metals are non-malleable. It means we cannot convert non-metal into the thin sheets. We cannot beat them. We cannot convert into the thin sheet, hence they are non-malleable. So these are some four physical property. Let's do the next physical properties of metal and non-metal. The fifth property is ductility. The physical property is ductility, that is ductile in nature. For example, metal can be drawn into the thin wires. The property ductility decide that whether the metal can be drawn into thin wires or not. If they can be drawn into the thin wires, then the metal is ductile. If they cannot be converted into the thin wires, then they are non-ductile in nature. The sixth physical property is conductor of heat and electricity. So metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. It means electricity can be passed out through the metals. So metal are good conductor of heat and electricity. Now silver and copper best conductor of heat. Lead, mercury poor conductor of heat. Here lead, mercury is the exception case which are poor conductor of the heat, but they are also metals. So lead and mercury, that is Hg, are the exception case for the property, sixth property, because they are poor conductor of heat and electricity, right? And non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity except graphite. So graphite here is example. I already told you that there are three allotropic form of carbon. First one will be the graphite, second one is diamond, and third one is fullerenes. And out of diamond was also exception case of which property? Diamond was the exception case of which property? Diamond was the exception case of second property, that is the hardness. That is the hardness, because all the non-metals are soft, but diamonds is that exception case which is hardest natural substance in the earth. So graphite, diamond, and then fullerenes. So non-metals are poor conductor of heat and electricity, but graphite only that exception case which is the best conductor of heat and electricity, and then the other metal also. So density, seventh property will be your density. Density means denser. Density means denser. Whether the substance is your denser or rare. If the particles are very close, then the substance is very dense. So generally metals have high density and high melting point. So metal have the particles very close to each other, and non-metals have particles very far away to each other, because they generally lie in the gaseous form. That is why their density is low and they have the low melting point. And metals have the high density and high melting point, except sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium is that example of metal which have the low density. And the eighth property is your physical property, that is your eighth, sonorous. Sonorous means sonority. Sonority means metal produces a sound on striking a hard surface. When a metal strike with any hard surface, it will produce a sound. If it will produce a sound, then this is known as the sonorous, and if they does not produce any sound, then they are known as the non-sonorous, right? Then the oxide. Metal oxides are basic in nature and non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature. I am explaining 8th and 9th property in very detail. So the 8th property was your sonority. When you hit a metal, it makes a ringing sound. Scientists say that metals are sonorous. देखो जब आपने हीट किया किसी मेटल को, इट मेक अ रिंगिंग साउंड, उसने एक रिंगिंग साउंड क्रिएट की. साइंटिस्ट सेज दैट मेटल आर सोनरस. लाइक दीज आर द बेल्स, एंड व्हेन ए मेटल लाइक दिस या फिर दिस हार्ड सब्सटेंस लाइक स्ट्राइक विद दैट मेटल, इट विल क्रिएट ए साउंड, राइट? And the ninth property was like that, oxides. So basically you already know that when metals and non-metals combine with the air, when they combine with the air or they burn in the presence of oxygen, so basically they form their oxides. Like when metal burn in the presence of oxygen, they will form metal oxides. Similarly, when non-metals burn in the presence of oxygen, they will form non-metal oxides. They will form non-metal oxides. So the basic reason behind both of them is metal oxides are basic in nature. We have already do basic. What are basic? Basic are those substances, are those compounds which have the pH approx 8 to 14. And non-metals oxides are those which have the acidic in nature. So non-metallic oxides are acidic in nature, and acidic substances are those which have the pH approx between the 0 to 7. So this is the basic difference between the metal and non-metal. On the behalf of their physical property, we will do this in the chemical properties of metal and non-metal in the second part of the same chapter, that is metal and non-metal. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.